The Philippines has two main seasons, sometimes even three: the rainy season, the hot season, and a cooler season from December to February. Some Filipinos, including me, dream of experiencing winter like in other countries. I remember when I was a kid, my biggest dream was to see snow and play in it in my hands. And honestly, I still dream about it until now. I want to feel how cold it is, how it melts in my hands, and what it's like to experience something so different from what I've always known. But in my current situation, I'm not rich and still don't have a stable job that can support my dreams or allow me to travel abroad. It's really impossible to reach that dream. And honestly, even traveling to different places here in the Philippines can already be difficult for us. But I still believe that through God's grace, nothing is impossible. It may feel impossible because we don't see progress in our lives. Our income is just enough to survive, or sometimes it's not even enough to pay our bills and buy our necessities. But God's power is limitless and His blessings are eternal. So, if it is His will, I believe that one day I will reach my dreams. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my waiting season. Still waiting, still improving, and still trusting God. It was a Saturday evening. Before going to sleep, I was watching videos on Facebook when I came across a devotional about Jesus as our Good Shepherd. And I knew that it wasn't just a coincidence. Because the next day, Sunday, when I went to a church, the first homily was also about Jesus as our Good Shepherd. I believe that is God's message for me, something that I needed to reflect on in my life. Because there are times that when I feel like giving up and stopping myself from dreaming. In 2 years, I will be in my 30s. Yet I still don't know what my future will look like. And actually, it hurts when we don't achieve what our hearts desire. Sometimes opportunities come into my life, but I let them go because I feel like I can't handle them on my own. I admit to myself that I am weak and have not enough of strength and no confidence at all. But I always pray to God that if this is not from Him, then please don't let me continue like that. I know what my heart truly desires, but reaching that dream is not easy. And I know that if I rely only on my own strength, I will fail. That's why I depend to God. If it is His will, He will give it to me in His perfect timing. And I let Jesus guide my life. I let Him change my heart. Because I believe that a good shepherd never leaves his sheep, no matter how strong the storm is. And just like that, Jesus will never leave us. He will protect us in every storm of our lives. I actually have on my own plans and goals in my life. And sometimes I reflect and think I'm getting older. I feel like I should already be living the life that others have. But God knows what my heart truly desires. So I don't need to compare my life with others and focus on what they have. Because I believe that God is preparing something greater for me and for my family. I believe that I am living by God's grace. And so are you. All of us are living by God's grace, but sometimes we don't see it because we focus too much on worldly things. Life is not a competition. Yes, some people have money, fame, and successful life, but I've learned that true richness is not based on material things or how much money we have. Money is important for survival and for our needs, but it is not everything. The most important one in our lives is God. We don't need to please everyone. We don't need to impress others. The most important one we need to please is Him. I realized that this season of my life is very different from the past. Yes, I already knew God before, but my faith wasn't that deep. So I keep feeling stressed and worried about everything that I didn't have, especially my future. But now, in my quiet moments, I still choose to trust Him. I'm not saying my life is perfect. It's not. I still feel worried. I still get tired. Sometimes I feel like nothing's happening. My prayers haven't been answered yet. And sometimes I ask myself if God will change my life. But I have faith that He is working behind the scene.